Access Adamemno Contingency Plan. Codename Isekai. Dr. Fate has brought this individual to my attention. Merida Orodum is a unique soul who has reincarnated twice. In her first life, she was a normal human with average capabilities. In her second life, however, she became a powerful dwarf. Normally, this individual would not require a contingency file. However, the fact that she is now reincarnated into a wholly separate universe from the two she'd already existed in, and gained new powers in the process, suggests that she could possibly arrive in our own universe and become a threat. Merida's powers include the ability to manipulate stone and materials which can make up stone on a planetary level. She can shape it, control it, and bend it to her will in nearly any way imaginable. She can travel through stone almost instantaneously, as well as sense vibrations through the stone, which gives her a keen sense of echolocation.
She is also an extremely powerful mage, capable of wielding magic on a scale that Dr. Fate believes to be substantial. She has a connection to the magical source of her world and can deny others access to it. According to Dr. Fate, should she arrive in our universe, she could upset the magical balance with this ability. Her magical abilities also allow her to slip into different dimensions in her own universe, giving her the ability to phase through physical objects or shift from physical existence entirely. She also boasts an ability she calls Pantheon, which allows her to separate her soul from her physical form. Her soul and physical body can act on their own, each with the same capabilities of her whole self. The amount of time she can continually use this ability is currently unknown, but any experience or information her soul gathers while separated from her body is gained immediately upon her soul returning to her body. Her physical capabilities are also in the low superhuman range. Her physical strength, speed, reflexes, durability, intelligence, and mental processing are well above peak human capabilities. She is currently considered to be a non-threat to our universe, as she has worked diligently to improve the lives of those around her. However, she has also proven to be someone who has sought political power wherever she can. In every universe she has reincarnated into, she has become one of, if not the most influential person during her time. When considering this, Merida could be considered an existential threat. Accordingly, I must devise a method of neutralizing her, if the need requires. Merida's superhuman capabilities are her weakest point. I believe she could match me in hand-to-hand combat, but tiring her out before engaging could be a sound strategy. Sending a number of drones for her to spend her energy on might be a reliable first salvo. However, she will likely use her stone manipulation ability to combat the drones and withhold her physical strength for hand-to-hand combat. I could synthesize a gas which, when inhaled, would cause her to fall unconscious. However, when considering her superhuman levels of physicality, it would be difficult to determine just what amount of dose would be required to get the desired effect. More information on her resilience to such attacks is needed. There is a possibility of creating a device that could send vibrations through the ground in the immediate area to create a static zone in her stone sense. This would stop her ability to track me by sensing my movements. Hypersonic sounds could disorient Merida long enough to get in close so that I could disable her in some way. Unfortunately, Merida has near-perfect defenses for close combat situations where she becomes disabled or endangered. She can shift into another dimension, causing all attacks to pass through her or meld into the ground and become immune to physical attacks until she regains her senses and re-emerges ready for combat once more. Considering this, there are containment options to consider. First is extra-dimensional imprisonment or quantum entanglement to limit Merida's ability to exert control over our reality. Trapping her in the phantom zone may be an option. However, whenever she has access to magic, she has been shown to be able to move through dimensions at will. There is the possibility of her simply stepping out of the phantom zone after she was placed inside. Soul trapping, to stop her ability to exert her Pantheon ability, is also a possibility. While this could potentially cut her effectiveness in half, the method by which her soul returns to her body is unknown, thus making this option less likely to be effective. I have hypothesized that forcing her to meld into the ground, and then vibrating the ground to create an unstable area might force her to remain trapped in the affected area, as it doesn't retain a solid connection for her to travel through. I don't wish to have to enact any of these plans, but there is one possibility that I must entertain. Whenever Merida reincarnates, she does so as a newborn baby. Even then, she is highly intelligent and capable of speech. and her physical abilities are already enhanced. If I can locate her upon reincarnating into our universe, I can attempt to adopt and train her. Giving her the resources available through Wayne Tech and the Justice League, Merida could be one of the most powerful forces for good in our multiverse, possibly even greater than Superman.